out of here?
Just minding my own business. Okay, girl.
I'm done talking.
Son of a bitch! Ah.
You're as good as dead.
For it all. What is this, a joke? You trying to pawn crap
I've
off
had
on
enough
us?
of this. Both of you get your hands up. Now! You son
Thanks, stranger.
Whoa, easy, girl. Oh, you again, girl. Yeah.
Take more than a large reptile to consume you.
They creep up on you, you know.
Mr. Morgan.
How are you?
Well, sir,
What are you working on?
do you know anything about alligators?
Only the basics. Avoid them wherever possible.
Well, did you know that in the last 50 years, we've killed 90%?
You say that like it makes you sad.
They're beautiful creatures.
Let's see how you speak when one of them's got you in a death row.
Yes, I will make some creature a very happy lunch one of these days.
Let's try and avoid that from happening today, When you stay there, you'll get a great shot, then you'll get eaten.
What a way to go.
Why don't we take this boat out, and I'll protect you. Come on, get in the boat, he'll be fine.
If you really think that's necessary.
If you carry on shooting from that bank, you're gonna wish them wolves had eaten you.
Really?
Yes. The 10% who survived, they're the nasty ones.
All right, then. Oh, I saw movement to the north of us. Oh, into the west. Oh, into the northwest, there. That's probably where we should look.
Let's go look then.
When we find one, line me up so I can get the shot.
I'll try.
Don't get too close. You'll scare them away.
Close, but not too close. Got it.
Oh, look. Oh, that little beach. Boars. If we're in luck, an alligator won't be far away.
Saving alligators, but you don't mind that pork chop getting butchered.
The gator. It's got it. Quick, quick. I must get this shot. We caught him. In the middle of his dinner. This is history making, truly. Nature, in all its glory. And cruelty. Put that away. We're conservationists, not killers. Okay. So, now it's southwest or due west. Last year, they brought... skins out of the swamps of Lemoyne alone.
The gators got some catching up to do then.
Cases, trunks, shoes, boots, belts, Bibles even. They'll make anything out of gator leather that the market desires.
And all the gator's gonna do with your leather is eat it. And maybe chew on it a while.
Right. Right. There, in the canebrake. That's a likely spot for one. Take us around the island until we see something.
Okay.
There, in the channel. You see its head? Poking up there. Line us up to it. Closer now. Closer. Excellent. Beast in repose. All is calm as the predator lurks. The final sighting was to the northwest of here. You know, in the season, there are more alligator hunters down here than alligators.
Maybe you can take a photograph of one of them then.
Very droll. There was even a tour company that let excursionists shoot from the deck of a paddle steamer. Chugged up the waterways and turned whole bayous into mud. Thankfully, the state legislature put a stop.
A paddle steamer, huh? Now, why didn't we think of that?
17 feet, 19 feet, 21 feet with a 5-foot head.
What?
They found some big bulls in these parts. Surely they did.
There's 20-foot gators here, and us two idiots are sitting in a 12-foot skiff?
No, this is in the 70s, 80s. All the really big gators have been hunted out and killed. More the shame, I say. It's terrible.
Ain't shame to this rolling fool who values his arms being attached to his body. It's them or us, especially with the big one.
Yes, there. Oh, no, he's gone. Can you stop the boat just there, off the island?
Sure. If we stop too long, locals are gonna start getting curious.
Just there, please. So I'm facing the landmass. Right. Now look, there's an alligator back in those palms. Could you run in there and coax him out?
Coax him?
Please, he's quite something. If I could take that fellow's likeness, it might just save him from the taxidermist.
Fine.
Turn us around, so I'm facing it, please.
Maybe I want this monster stuffed and on display.
Well, that's the spirit. Out you go, then. Get him to notice you, and then turn tail and run.
If I'm eating, I hope he eats you too.
Keep going. Through the palm. Oh, it's disappeared toward the back of the island. You'll be fine. Just don't...
Oh, he's awake!
Get back here! Quick!
Come on, Gator.
Quick! Jump in the boat! In! Got him! What a specimen!
Nearly got him eating me.
I don't know what I'd do without you, sir. I really don't. We can congratulate ourselves on a job well done, Mr. Morgan. Take us back where we began.
Anyway, I hope you got something worth printing.
Oh, assuredly. The nation will see these beautiful beasts for what they are.
Killing machines?
No. Well, yes. Maybe that's not a bad thing. This is America, after all. We hold a love for killers that borders on macabre. Loving killers is part of our makeup.
Maybe. But usually we wait until after they're dead.
Well, I hope we've changed.
Me too.
Yes. Docker here. Just pull up to the bank.
That should do us.
Yes.
These pictures you're taking,
Yes.
they gonna be any good?
I certainly hope so. Though I doubt it. The subject is magnificent, the backdrop jaw-dropping, but the agent of beauty is a talentless fool. Although maybe I'll strike a few lucky shots.
You sure do make me laugh that way you talk about yourself, Mr. Mason.
Well, I'm good for laughing at, if nothing else.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know. Still, I feel such a fool round you, sir.
Don't worry about it.
Oh. I foresaw many an ignominious future for myself, but never damsel in distress.
Well, good luck, Mr. Mason.
Thank you, and to you too, sir.
Try and stay out of trouble.
I shall certainly try.
You all right, girl? Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, girl, easy now. Ah. There, girl.
Not about time I paid.
Move!
Attention! What do you do this?
Excuse me, sir. Can I bother you for a minute of your time?
All right.
Can I tell you a little about what we're doing here?
Sure.
Less than a minute, I promise. We're trying to raise money to build an expansion to the Quincy Harris Memorial Hall, a shelter for homeless veterans and their families. Can you help? A donation of $20 would put us well on our way.
$20 ain't no chicken feed, but sure, I can help you out.
That's very kind. What is your name, sir?
Arthur Morgan.
Your donation will be acknowledged on a founder's plaque when the building is completed. You have a great day, Mr. Morgan.
Evening, sir.
Well, good luck to you. Seems a worthwhile cause.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Thank you.
I've been covered in worse, friend.
Just had to be me.
Hey, mister.
Je vous salue.
Got any idea what time it is?
Sorry, I don't know.
can rest now, girl.
Oops. Oh dear.
Excuse me. Now, let's have a look.
Uh-huh.
So you getting along okay?
And well, todo va bien con Pop.
If you want your sons to be respectable, tell them to be doctors. After 1 week of general practice, they'll never set foot in a brothel as long as they live.
Saludos. Not a hard day of relaxation, I see. Muy chistoso.
That's it for now. Thank you. Really. Thanks for your assistance. Hello, mister. Gentlemen.
Welcome, sir.
Watch yourself.
Oh, pardon me, sir.
Sweet Jesus. Son of a bitch.
Hey, you. I think that boy, he just robbed you.
Hardly believe that. I think you have me mistaken, sir. I could have been.
Get back here.
What's wrong with you? Stop chasing me.
You got anything else to do?
You lost your mind. Oh, Lordy. No, please. You stay away from me.
Okay, now.
Help! Help! Come on now.
Damn!
Help!
Someone help! Come on.
Jesus!
This can't be real. Out of the way. Give me the money. Now.
Could I please get some
Go
assistance?
right for me. It'll never. I didn't mean anything, really.
I'll take that. Holding out over this?
Come on, this ain't fair.
Giddy up. Hello, sir.
What is your problem?
Hello.
He deserves the worst luck.
Glad to see you back, sir. I can see you look after your firearm. I could add some rifling into the barrel if you want. Makes it much more accurate. That'll give you a real edge. You got no regrets with that decision? You ever thought about getting some enhancements for that gun? Did you know a rifle barrel adds noticeable accuracy? We can do that to this model for a great price. I can do some nice ornate engraving on there. If you like, good price. And will you be needing any ammunition?
Morning.
We also offer an engraving service in case you are interested.
Morning to you, sir. How's everything going? Not so good.
Let's have a look.
This is a good rifle for shooting small prey. No? Okay. Let me know if you need anything else.
How you doing?
No better. Thanks for coming in.
Morning to you.
Okay, my girl.
Don?
kill myself. That's how a lawman solves a problem. Damn it! Now that's what I call a good day's work.
What the hell happened?
Just let the law handle this, don't worry.
Come on, girl.
Hello there.
Hey, nice ahead, friend.
Slow the hell down! What's wrong with you?
Yeah! Look out! You done good, girl.
Hey there, you got a moment?
Hey, we got a proposition for you. Here it is. Fork over what you got. All right, hop on down, nice and slow. I won't ask again. Get down!
Oh, you dumb bastard!
You ain't going to see another...
Morning.
And a very good morning to you.
Let's go, girl. Yeah. Whoa. Come on, girl. Won't take long. Yep. Good girl. Yeah.
Hey, who's that?
Coming in.
Look who's back.
Easy, easy. Yeah.
So, tell me, is your people, Jacobites or English lovers, Arthur?
My people were peasants. We had no time for politics.
My dad would say that no politics was politics.
That old world bullshit, it ain't got no place here.
Why? Because there ain't no judgment here. Most folks hate the Negroes, they hate the Redskins, the Jews, even us Irish. You ain't so free of politics.
I hate everyone just the same.
Well, in that case, you're gonna want what I just found for us.
What's that?
I was riding around a couple of days back. I come across this old cabin. A couple of fuckers lazing about outside all liquored up. I didn't think nothing of it. But then I come across this hunter down by the river. And he tells me they're a stick-up crew. Says they hit a train a couple of days back near Emerald Ranch. Nice fella he was, shared a bottle we did. Then I robbed the bastard blind.
You believed him?
No reason not to. If he's right, it'll be a big haul for us. I saw 3 of them, maybe more, but I reckon you and me, we could take them real easy.
All right. What the hell? Let's go check it out.
Them sons of bitches think they're mean. They're about to get a lesson in mean.
You just keep your cool, you hear me? Yeah.
Right, follow me. Hold.
How far is this place?
It's a bit of a ride, not too bad. Back up north a stretch, not far from the state line.
All right. So, what were you doing riding around up there anyway?
Sniffing around, looking for the take. I got a long nose for these things. Dutch has always honoured us to get out there and bring in money, ain't he?
And rightly so.
I ain't like some of them others back there. Sitting around waiting to be told, I go after it.
I see you sitting around plenty.
I mean, I don't need no coddling like the rest. Dutch knows my value to the cause, as from the moment I met him.
You tried to kill him, if I remember the story right.
And he kept me around, didn't he? He saw something in me. He said as much.
I'm sure. Dutch is good at seeing things in people. And while we're talking about money, you are clear on how this works? We split half, other half goes to the gang. Dutch keeps all our savings hidden in a safe spot outside camp.
Yeah, I know. How many times you have to tell me? What's that box by his tent for, then?
Camp funds, supplies, and the like. The fact you don't know that suggests you clearly ain't put much in it.
I always pay me weight, don't you worry.
You're sure you scoped this place out right?
Yes, see? That's why I wanted you along for this. You're still a doubter. I ain't just some dumb kid. I've lived a lifetime of shit already.
And you sure don't keep it bottled up inside.
What about that train job with the oil wagon? Made a good show in there, didn't I?
You got knocked out.
Ah, that's what you choose to remember. We got paid. We got out of there.
Got knocked out in Blackwater, too, didn't you?
Now, that was bloody chaos.
Did you get split off with Mac?
Nope, didn't see him. I lost your boys at some point when he was getting out of town.
They caught up with Mac a couple of days after. Davy was finished by the time we got up the mountains. Jenny didn't even make it that far.
Those bounty hunters strung me up. Beat me, pulled teeth, burned me feet. I didn't breathe a word about nothing, I swear.
Good.
And it's time folks stopped giving Dutch a hard time about all that Blackwater business, if you ask me. The man's not a fortune teller. You can plan, you can use your head. But you never really know what you're walking into.
Yep. Folks always want to blame someone when things go wrong. How far is it now?
Not too much further.
Better be worth it.
Hey, you need this, Arthur. I don't even know that I'm here to no more. You're out throwing lead with Sadie Adler, helping the law chase down criminals. All right, that'll have to wait. We're nearly there. Hard left coming up. All right, it's going to be off the road up ahead. Up here, Morgan. Let's leave the horses here and go the rest on foot. Don't want them to hear us coming. Here, I'll deal with them. Let's make sure we keep one of them alive to tell us where they stashed the money.
Hope. You know what you're doing.
Will you get a move on? Look, there's one on the outside. This is good.
It is?
Leave it to me. I'll do the talking. You hang back. Hey there! Whoa!
I'm gonna give you about 5 seconds to get the hell off my property, boy.
Look, don't want no trouble. Just thought you might like to know we passed a big posse of lawmen headed this way. About a dozen of them, coming up east.
What? Where?
Right here. Heads up, Arthur. Here come the rest of them. We got more coming out in the woods! Look out on the right! Come out with your hands up! Nice and easy! You saw what we did to your pals here!
Okay, I give up. Don't shoot. I ain't armed.
If you want to live, you'll tell me where that money's stashed.
Well, all right, take it easy. Behind the wall in the bedrooms, if you stick your hand between the gap.
All right, you go grab the money. I'll keep an eye on Sunshine here. You know what? Just get the hell out of here, and don't look back. So, here we are. You got some good stuff.
Why don't you see what else you can find, Sean?
Told you we'd take him, no problem, didn't I?
You did good. Let's see what the pay is first.
Dug this up all by myself. A proper lead.
All right, all right.
You heard him, right? He said the stash was behind a loose board in the bedroom. You find anything yet? Don't want to overstay our welcome, do we? Hey, it's over there.
Hey, this is more like it. Good work.
Hey, what about my car? I found a place, didn't I?
All right, here. But don't forget to give the camp its share. Supplies don't appear by magic, you know.
All right, don't need to lecture again. I'll see you back at camp.
Never know what folks got stashed. There's gotta be other places out there like this.
Yep. Yep.
What the devil are you looking at? Speak, man.
I'm sorry?
No, I'm sorry. I'm ruined. Ruined!
How so?
It's a disaster. Who wants to see a woman wrangle wild animals who doesn't have any bloody wild animals? Come to America, they said. Come to the land of opportunity, they said. Sod you, Daddy, I said. I'm going to America to make it on the stage. I didn't want to be in the army. Ooh, now look at me. The old git will have a field day.
I didn't really understand any of that.
I had an act. The bravest woman in the world. The animal wrangler. Watch her tame wild beasts.
And you were the woman?
Of course I was the bloody woman. Look at me. It's the stage. Grease paint. Tears. No one wants to see a man wrangling wild animals. And no one wants to see a woman wrangling nothing. Can I borrow your gun? I want to shoot myself. You see, I'm buggered.
Why?
My animals, they escaped. And now I'm buggered.
What escaped?
A priceless Ranjaniki tiger from the slopes of the Hindu Heights. A fantastic, elusive zebra from the plains of Ongo Bongo by the shores of the Limpopo. And a magnificent lion from the grasslands of Tanganyika.
Yeah, I see your problem. They're pretty hard to come by around here.
Listen, friend, help a fellow out, would you? I'm beyond desperate. If you see any of them, will you bring them back here?
If I see a tiger or a lion or a zebra just roaming around.
Exactly. Well, I believe the zebra's up near Lonnet Sod. Distinctive creature that he is. I'll make it worth your while.
All right, madam.
It's bloody Margaret, not madam. Margaret. Mistress of fucking danger.
Look here. What they done to you? Yep. Easy there. Easy. Whoa, now, easy. Easy. You're okay. Easy. It's okay. Whoa. Easy now. Okay, girl. Yeah.
Hard line.
It's just a donkey, idiot. Yeah. this funny to you? That ain't helpful. Yep.
Good grief! You found him! Our zebra!
Well, you can call him that. Although he's as much a zebra as you are a lady animal wrangler.
Oh dear, you're missing the point, aren't you? It's an illusion, a trick of the eye to bamboozle the senses, confound comprehension.
Hoodwink your audience?
Hoodwink? Our audiences? Dear boy, don't be so dreadfully literal. No one will pay for the truth. They only pay for deception. The allure of the stage, dreams and reality. What is the greater conjuring trick? Lassoing some poor beast on the plains of mumbo-jumbo land and shipping it here so it can dance the polka? Or turning, there, in the glare of those arc lamps, something mundane into something extraordinary? It's the difference between prose and poetry. It's alchemy. We're selling dreams, dear boy.
Well, as long as you don't pay me with tickets to your show.
Yes. Well, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
And speaking of my payment...
Of course, of course. I shall make it worth your while. But, first, we shall need the whole menagerie back before we can think about that. My assistant's gone for the tiger.
Tiger?
Yes, yes. And taken our remaining lion in case it could lend a paw. They're down there on Caliga Way. Please, I hate to ask.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
You won't find those animals here. Though I bloody well wish you would.
Yep. Damn, that hurt. Now, hold still, girl.
collector, a damn census taker. If you're in this for the federal government.
Stay back!
Oh,
Please, get away! I ain't kidding! Thank you, stranger. These raiders are insane.
Easy. It's okay. Whoa, whoa. You done good, girl. Shh, shh, shh. Easy. Go easy, girl. Get up. Hey, mister.
Oh.
Miss.
Howdy, mister.
Did you lose a tiger?
Yeah, you found one?
Nah, I found your caravan down the way. Margaret said that you might need a hand.
Oh, you weren't wrong. That tiger's missing. I sent our best lion out to find him, and now he's missing too. It is a right old predicament.
Your lion from Timbuktu, weren't you?
From Valentine, I think. He might be more of a kind of dog than a lion, but in a certain light, a feller could never tell.
Of course. Which way to go?
Into them shrubs over there.
Okay. Why don't you hop up on the wagon and I'll see if I can find his track.
Okay. That first set of shrubs, that's where I lost sight of him.
Got it. I got the trail. These are paw prints.
Let me bring the wagon along.
Looks like blood to me. Shit. What's this? Oh, darn. Found your dog. Ex-dog, ex-lion.
Hey, boy! Oh, where's the rest of them?
I think a cougar took him.
That'd be Stripey. And I always thought they got along.
Your tiger is a wild cat?
Uh-huh.
What else? You still need it back?
Oh, yes, sir. She's our star attraction.
Well, let's hope it wants the other half of its dinner.
The other half? Really?
I'm gonna put him in your wagon. You find somewhere to hide.
Oh. Well, behind that log, then.
Okay. Grub's up. Stay down. She won't be too far away.
Come quick. I went out to find a tiger.
Cougar, you mean?
And I end up losing a lion.
Yeah, dog.
Ain't having any luck.
Well, if that's what you're dealing with, you didn't have any luck to begin with. Cougars and dogs.
Hey, it ain't what you got in this life. It's what you make of it.
Well, that's very wise of you. Especially when you're lacking zebras and tigers. Hey, keep your head down. It's coming.
Look, I really don't think she'll eat the dog. Like I said, they was friends.
Shut it.
I guess she's real hungry.
She's feral. I'm locking her in. Let's go.
We got her! Okay. Drive, will you? And I'll keep an eye on her.
Sure thing.
Let's get her back to Mr. Margaret. She's still eating. I would have thought, since they was close and all.
Well, wild creatures turn on each other. Seeming friendly one minute, dinner the next. Viciousness comes easy. I mean, I should know. I've run with a few of them myself.
Is that right?
No, not really. Hey, I realize I ain't properly introduced myself.
Sally Nash.
Arthur Morgan.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Tell me, Miss Nash, how you end up in this racket?
I guess it's always been my inclination, you know? Wild beasts and the like. I met Mr. Margaret, we got to talking, and you can probably tell, in this field, he's the ace of spades.
He's a card, all right.
It's my modest hope, one day, to be the world's second bravest woman animal wrangler.
I'd say you got that sewn up and then some.
You think? I hope so. Top 5, at least. Depends on how many more fellers throw their hat in the ring.
Maybe one of these days, the best female for the job will actually be a female.
Oh, I don't know if that'll ever happen. We lost the main road around here when the dust was up. Be careful or you might get wrecked too.
Okay. You know the only thing to do in a dust storm is wait it out?
Mr. Margaret's a lot of things, but best female navigator ain't one of them.
I imagine you're right about that.
We was tearing around here, looking for any kind of landmark when over we go. Whole caravan toppled. Found each other and some shelter, but when the wind died down, the animals was gone.
And now they're back. Some of them, at least.
Thanks to you.
Aw, you would have managed it yourself. I just helped you along.
If you ever want to get in the sideshow business, I'm sure there'd be a place for a fellow like you.
I'll leave the professional theatrics to better women than me.
There it is, the caravan.
Good.
Aha! I see you found each other.
Sure did, Mr. Margaret.
Jolly good, jolly good.
You know, tarring and feathering a donkey is one thing.
I beg your pardon? It's grease paint, makeup.
But playing dolls dressed up with a wild animal, you're gonna want to be a lot more careful.
Strappy ate King, Mr. Margaret. I saw her do it.
I always thought they got along.
Oh, she liked him just fine. She licked her chops and asked for seconds. Hey, speaking of which, you got any more word on that runaway lion, or are you gonna pay me for these misfits?
Look, I'm well aware that we're not Royal Command performance material. Daddy, you were right, goddamn you! But a cow barn in Rhodes is hardly Drury Bloody Lane.
You got any word on the lion?
Yes, I've got word on the lion. Shit is the word. Someone saw him near Emerald Ranch. As you know, we're lately very short on lions. So, I'd be very grateful. All kinds of grateful.
There's only one kind of grateful I care about.
So long, mister.
Be a dear and fix me a gin.
My beating heart. I don't know whether to run toward it or away. Hold your side! I am holding it. Hold yours!
What's the ruckus, boys?
Get back! We got a cursed creature in here.
Oh, yeah?
It's as big as a mule and as mean as a hellcat.
It looked like a lion to me.
That's a dog in there.
A dog?
Now, if you'll excuse me. Step aside.
What?
I said step aside. Yeah, boy.
Didn't. Look like no dog.
Come here, boy. Let's go.
Look what you've done! Look what you've done!
Son of a bitch. I'll take care of this. Sweet mother of... Easy, boy. Easy. Shit! Easy. You're okay. Shh. Good girl. Whoa, whoa. Take it easy there.
Is it dead? I pray that thing's a goner.
Yeah.
yes, returns. Sally, get the cages ready.
Yes, sir, Mr. Margaret, right away.
Man-eating lion. You didn't think that it might be useful for me to know that this time the animal was actually real, you moron?
Steady on. I clearly stated that we were looking
You
for...
haven't clearly stated anything in all the time I've known you. That could have been a goose for all I know.
A goose will hardly get them to their feet for the curtain call. Bring on the king of the beasts, on the other hand, and they feel the roar. And they, well, look about as surprised as you do. What have you done with him, if you don't mind me asking?
I killed him. He's dead.
Bloody hell! This is Ramo, boy.
Well, it was him or me. Now, pay me.
Yes, of course, of course. I have just the thing. And what a treasure it is! You're a lucky man, sir. Very lucky man. From the mines of El Dorado, as green as the rainforest, as clear as the Amazon, and as dear as all the gold in the Andes. One man's labor is but a trifle compared to this jewel's true value. Wait! I shouldn't. What would Daddy say?
Your daddy ain't here, and we had a deal.
Yes, of course. A promise is a promise. Sally, get the wagons moving.
Ain't we waiting for the lion?
He's in the great hunting ground in the sky. Good day, sir, and thank you. But we really must be getting along.
Yeah, I won't keep you. So long.
So long, Mr. Morgan. Next time you see me, I'll be topping the bill, I promise. Or at least I'll be on the bill.
All in good time.
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
Oh, that's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good, honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta set me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course.
Who else would be?
You were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners. Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites?
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Grays and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
That bed rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so, too.
Does it feel good to be back at it? serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon? Dear me, that don't look good. Oh. Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open.
I swear they got it in for me.
You could try washing once in a while.
Oh, this must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Look, suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up. Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. Go right at the crossroads.
Yep. Not the nicest fellas in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. They're right again here. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are, selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to them. Don't even look them in the eye. Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring alive, understood? Round them up and take this operation down for good. Come on. Let's see what we're dealing with. See? See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
How will I handle this?
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job. Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
Okay, make it quick. I think I saw another one guarding the still. I'll get this feller trussed up.
Deal with the last one, get him to the wagon. Good work, gentlemen. Add him to the pile, Arthur.
I think that's it.
Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure. Anyone but him.
So. Think you're real funny, don't you?
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Arthur, we got some trouble here! You're gonna die in alone! Where did these sons of bitches come from?
No.
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
Fine by me.
Come on, Arthur. I'd rather not be here when our friends know the shine's gone. All right. I'll see you over there.
Well done. Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Ah, seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it. For personal consumption, it's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece of
Finally.
crap. Come on, move.
We have a life on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here. Come on, you ride with me.
Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay, on my word. Set, go! You never were much of a rider.
We'll see about that.
I never knew you were quite so good at running away, Arthur.
Well, I never knew age had slowed you down quite so much.
Well, time is a bastard. When you get to be my age, well, you'll know that better than anything. Be well. I had fun with you today. I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
And how are you?
I'm alright.
Good for you. So, what do you think?
What do you mean?
About those two families. The rich ones in the big houses.
I don't know.
Go have a look around. See what you can find out. Calmly, I mean.
Sure.
Dutch and I, we both think there's money to be made.
I hope so. I'll see what I can find out.
Mr. Morgan fancies himself a lawman now.
Hey.
Oh, hello, Arthur.
What you reading? Oh, some silly book. I swear I could do better in my sleep. Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan! I've noticed you've stopped paying into the box.
I've been sort of busy, Miss Grimshaw.
Well, we all need to eat, Mr. Morgan.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
The world is changing for women. No, it ain't.
Hey, Arthur! What you want?
Oh, man, you're one sour son of a bitch, ain't you?
Only when I see you.
Oh, only when I see you.
All right.
Hello, Arthur.